Good morning. All right. Good morning, Awakening Wonders. This is day 8. The 7, I'm trying out the mic. I took the mic with me to Orlando, but I dropped the piece that connects into the phone, and there I was with useless microphone thingies. Couldn't connect to my phone. Hopefully the voice is a little better. The event ended on Saturday, and I'm with my team. I'm from Team Orange, but within Team Orange, I had my own group, 4 of us. We didn't want to go home, and we didn't want it to end, so we just decided to be little children, be silly, and got another hotel near Disney World, especially when they found out that I have never been to Disney World. So we decided to spend all day Sunday together in the Disney World. Obviously, my mind was blown. I've never seen anything like that before. I was really fascinated about everything. I'm just checking to see if the recording is going on. I'm running out of batteries, guys. I like this thing spinning, but I need batteries. Okay, I want to talk about what happens now. What happens after this advanced retreat? So we are now considered advanced meditators. We're considered advanced something. I don't know what the word is. Students of Journey Within, I suppose. And we decided to create groups. We're very close. It only took 6 days. It took less than 6 days for us to be very, very comfortable with each other. Calling each other's, we're holding each other accountable. If one of us says something that brings the energy down, because our senses are right now so on high alert, I can almost feel the person's energy when they're walking next to me. That was something. This is my second favorite scarf. My first favorite scarf is in the wash. Just for the holidays, I only wear these 2 months, the last 2 months of the year. We all meditated today, and coincidentally, my entire group did balancing the energy centers for harmony. I'm having trouble feeling vividly the second energy center, third, and fifth. Those are the 3 I'm not really good at feeling. But that doesn't mean that the energy can't still skip that part and move. So, for example, in certain meditations, we focus at the same time on 1, 4, and 6. 1, 4, 6. And I'm very good at doing that. I start shaking because energy is quite... Sorry, I hope that cough was not too loud. I hope I don't have to make this video twice. Anyway, I was really satisfied with the meditation I had this morning. It was 95 minutes. And I'm going to do another 95 minutes tonight. Or maybe I'll do the one that I already have, which is the changing the box one. That's a short one. But I want to try to do 3 hours of meditation a day. 2 long ones. And then if I want to do the short one, I can do that right before the bed, 20 minutes, 21 minutes. I've been thinking a lot about how I'm able to put my awareness on something and it changes everything, right? Like our material world is A hologram, right? No, this is real. Most of the reality, most of the nature, most of what is the truth is invisible, you know? We focus so much on less than 1% of our existence that we are mind blown when somebody shows us the other 99%. Most people don't even want to believe it. We learned how to change information into frequency in our 99% of the existence. And we feel and see and hear the difference. We have all changed so much that we keep texting each other, calling each other. And we're just so amazed. We're just so, you would think 8 days in a row, you would have already digested it. You would have been over it. Yeah, okay, this is the new me. This is the new way of my life and whatever. No. And the fact that the unknown is always a surprise, no matter how many times you can put your awareness into the other 99% of the existence. And when you're aware of it, everything in your body shakes and moves and does things. Because this is a hologram, right? So when you put your awareness on 99% or 99.999% of the existence, the hologram starts to shake. The hologram starts to make sounds. Because this is such a small part of existence that I have started to realize that if my body shakes and whatever, initially I was like, why does this keep happening? My right leg would start shaking, my right arm and my leg would start shaking. And I've had a right elbow pain for years. And it's been painful to do workouts at the gym or even doing push-ups. And I just realized 2 days ago, I wasn't able to do this without sharp pain in my elbow. I don't even feel anything anymore. It's gone. Healed. You change the information in the frequency. You put your awareness into the mystical experience. It changes the autonomic, it gives new information to the autonomic nervous system, which then changes things in the hologram, which is me, us, whatever, all of this. So this was my physical experience of the fact that I healed something that was very annoying for years and years and years. And I wasted a lot of time on doctors. And nobody was able to help me. So, personal testimonial of how, I don't know what the terms are. There's so much going on in me that I want to talk about, but I have been getting questions, which I like. Get familiar with the quantum, you might think. You can't, because every time you get in there, it's a wild ride. And it's not the same wild ride every time. It feels new, different, because it's unlimited, right? Because you can almost go outside of space and time. When you do that, you're not going to have the same experience twice. So you might keep wondering, what else is there? What else is there? And because you're concentrating on the infinity, what else is there never ends. I think so anyway. So day 8. When I drive, when I walk, when I talk to people, I randomly pick an energy center and I just keep my awareness on it. At the same time, I can hear them. Maria was telling me that I'm not talking about my cleaning lady, I'm talking about the doctor in Boston. Maria was telling me that the cognitive abilities, she noticed heavily that awareness of the cognitive abilities has improved. So I'll notice that more maybe when I start reading books again and when I'm working. I just got here last night, so I'm back to my life since this morning. I have a fever, I'm coughing. And Maria got sick and she gave it to me. So, but that's fine. I'm not mad. I don't get mad. I'm going to answer some questions in the next video. I received quite a few comments, and I'm going to keep talking about how my meditation improves. So, what is my goal? I want to be able to vividly feel every energy center, all eight. You know what's mind blowing? I can feel the eighth chakra, which is outside of my body. I can feel it. What a wild ride. I can feel that, but I can't feel my throat energy center, and I can't feel the two in the belly. I can feel the one in the sacrum and very nicely, the heart one very nicely, pineal gland very disturbingly vividly, and seven and eight very very nicely. So I just need to work on 2, 3, and 5. That's what I'll be working on. I'm sure I'm going to be getting more questions. Some from people that have found my channel at the seminar, and some other people. So please give me your thoughts, and that will be incorporated into my journey moving forward on how I progress in this journey. And I will continue to talk about this until I go back to Dr. Joe in the next one, because the advanced stage of being able to do meditations doesn't end, right? You just keep getting better and better. So until I go back again, I will be doing my own personal journey. I have my group and people that I'm talking to, people that showed up that are, from Orlando, St. Pete, Clearwater, Tampa, all these areas. So all the people that were there, that live there, we will be getting together, especially probably once a month for the walking meditation for the world. That's what something Dr. Joe Dispenza has arranged every 30 days, a walking meditation in 167 countries, believe it or not. So if it happens once a month, if it happens on the weekends, I would love to meet with all those beautiful souls and do a walking meditation. And yes, we're more than likely going to end up on TikTok. We're going to be like, what is this, a cult? The cult? What the F is going on? Yeah, it looks funny if you're not actually meditating and someone else is just watching you and you've never meditated. Yeah, that looks crazy. But when you touch the divine, wild things happen. Beautiful things happen, but they just seem wild. Because the 0.0001% of the hologram gets affected when you touch the 99.999%. Of course it does. Of course it does. So I am quite overwhelmed. I have not processed. Or maybe this is just how I'm going to feel from now, in awe. This like, what? This phase that might take me to even more advanced levels of meditation. But because I'm so amazed, I'm so mind blown, I'm so fascinated with what I found out, what I felt, what I saw, what I touched, and it's just the beginning. 8 days, really? 8 days. What happens when it's been 80 days? Holy moly, right? It's going to be nuts. What if I feel 10 times the advance? Because it'll snowball, right? So I'm glad I got sick last night and not in the middle of the 7 days. That would have really been. I had the harmonizing meditation today, and I could feel my belly and my heart. There were things in there. It's like my autonomic nervous system is really working right now. Fixing things, harmonizing things. I like that. I'm going to end it here. And for next video, I'm going to either print or have my laptop with me so I can look at the comments and then have those discussions on it in the future. But thank you so much, guys. You guys are showing so much love and asking questions and encouraging me, telling me, yeah, talk about this more, talk about that more. So, of course, I'll be continuing that. And at some point, I might bring in my team and we'll talk about it. We didn't have time. We were so busy. And then when we were going to separate from one another and we were going to go home, we wanted to just have fun before we left, take pictures, have drinks, and, just do things. And we were silly. And it just left my mind that I wanted to really interview them. I wanted to interview them using this. And it threw me off that I couldn't do that. I would have had to do recording and talk, and it would have been strange, right? I haven't thought the logistics through on how I wanted to do that, but now I do. So when I meet them next, which I will, I'll probably be meeting them in 2 months, 3 months again, and that's when I'll do it. That's when we will all talk about our experiences, maybe in a podcast form, but it'll be a video, not in a podcast. I have a channel. I'm fine with that. I don't want to turn that into a podcast. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. I love you.